In The Legend of Zelda, Dark Link is a reoccurring character you see throughout a lot of the games, and we're going to talk today about this. My name is Fireally, and my compadre here, his name is Smartdevon, and we're going to talk about some theories about Dark Link and where he came from. Do you have anything to say about that first question, Devon?
Well, there are multiple theories saying what Darklink is and what he might be, and one of the more popular ones that we're going to talk about today is that Darklink is part of Link being his anger and hatred.
Where does this theory originate from?
In the Legend of Zelda series, it is widely known that the Master Sword can only be wielded by someone with a pure heart. However, as we all know, nobody's perfect, and Link definitely has darkness somewhere. Even heroes have darkness sometimes, so it's possible that with some type of dark magic, Ganondorf, Vaati, or whoever is able to create a demon or some kind of monster out of Link's hatred.
Isn't there the Dark Mirror in Four Swords Adventures that creates Shadow Link?
That is true, and it does offer some holes to our theory, but it also offers some evidence. In the Hyrule Historia, there is a small section devoted to Shadow Link that says that through Ganondorf's anger, he creates Shadow Link. This supports the idea that Shadow Link or Dark Link is made of anger.
And that is given on page 119 if you wanted to look it up.
Some other evidence is found in Twilight Princess. During this vision that Lanayru, the Light Spirit, uses to tell Link about the Dark Interlopers, he uses Dark Links to represent the Dark Interlopers' ruthlessness, deception, and greed. This further emphasizes the idea that connects Dark Link with negative emotions.
Also in Twilight Princess, if you go into your basement as Link and he has a mirror down there, if you turn out the lights, you see this image, right, that is on my screen right now.
Yeah, that's a little known Easter egg that I didn't actually know about till Fireally told me about it.
Which also goes into the theory that the Dark Mirror, which is also on page 119 of the Hyrule Historia, that the Dark Mirror might be in Link's basement that Ganondorf uses later on, chronologically.
People always have weird stuff in their basements, like that old lady in Wind Waker. Anyways, in Ocarina of Time, Navi tells Link to conquer yourself, or himself, when he's fighting Dark Link. Notice how she doesn't say conquer this demon, or conquer whatever that is. She says conquer yourself, suggesting that Dark Link is a part of Link rather than its own separate entity.
Right. And also, Dark Link has a lot of the same techniques that Link has, except for the fact that he defies gravity and jumps on his sword.
I always wondered how he did that.
It might be because he is a shadow, and shadows are kind of weightless.
In The Adventure of Link, Dark Link is not described as Dark Link, but rather Link's shadow, and serves as the final test before Link can acquire the Triforce of Courage. This may be symbolic of Link conquering the negative feelings and emotions of himself in order to be the hero. Now that we've established what Dark Link is, let's talk about where Dark Link comes from. I mean, not everyone's anger and hatred is running around its own personified form. Dark Link's earliest appearance, chronologically, if we look at the official timeline, is in Ocarina of Time. Now, Ocarina of Time Link, otherwise known as the Hero of Time, is shown to be a bit angrier than other Links. It's subtle hints and tidbits, mainly because Link doesn't really, talk. But for one of his chat options when talking to Nibiru, he can either say the angry, I hate Ganondorf, or the sassy, what if I am, when Nibiru asks Link if he works for Ganondorf. He also, lost his parents, was raised by a tree, and he was adopted, and he didn't exactly have the best childhood, as we all know. So it's reasonable that he has some anger built up.
Right. Unlike Link's like Skyward Sword Link, who was fairly carefree as far as it is shown in the game, and he was pretty easygoing until, Zelda got taken.
Yeah.
After, the only thing that actually made Skyward Sword Link mad, if you look at the end of the game, was when Girahim attacks him and he takes Zelda, and he kicks over Bruce.
We can see multiple different Links having different personalities. Hyrule Warriors Link is cocky, Twilight Princess Link is more mature, but yet sometimes a little angrier, and Skyward Sword Link is, happy-go-lucky kind of guy.
So that's the discussion that we had today on Dark Link. We plan on doing more little overviews and tidbits like this later on in this podcast series, I guess is what you would call it. So we would like to thank you guys for watching, And please tell us how we might be able to improve this series, and we will see you guys in our next theory.